Chamberbrake here. I have three Kimber handguns. I have the 380 micro. Started out as a two-tone, that's what it's called. And then I have a CDP II, which is in 9mm, and a CDP II in 45 caliber. I just want to do a quick review and then show shooting each one of them. They're not identical, but the closest that I could come up with. So we'll start with the Micro 380. This also comes in Micro 9. They come with the two-tone rosewood grips. I have moved them over to Hogue grips. And the Hogue grip that is made is for the 9mm micro. So I had to cut out notches for the magazine release on both sides, as well as the catch. So I had to do a little modification. If you look underneath the grip, there's actually a gap right there. That would be the 9mm. As you can see, they're all actioned open and empty. Just for those that are concerned in that. This is just the standard stainless steel version, and it holds 7 in the magazine. Magazine release is on one side. Safety is on one side. It is not ambidextrous, although the grip is ambidextrous. And it has a black rail, stainless steel frame, and about a 7-pound trigger pull. So you pull it back, lock it, and unlock it, and then I think the trigger is amazing. For being 7 pounds, I do not normally like a 7-pound trigger, but I like this gun quite a bit. Fires with or without the magazine in it, so you can lock it back, go from there, put a round in, and fire. 2.75 inch barrel, fairly easy to clean. You take down, pull this back. There's a small indentation in the frame. Pull that back to there, right there actually, and then you're able to pop that pin out and pull the top off and operate it. It's a 16 left twist in the barrel, ramp twist, and so there you go. 380 Kimber Micro, two-tone as it's called. They also make the one with the little laser here in the grip, and this is a Hogue grip added to it. Alright, so here we are with the three Kimbers. Kimber Micro 380, CDP II 9mm, and the CDP II 45 cal. I'm just shooting some American Eagle and some PMC ammo, cheap stuff just to practice with. I think it's about 25 yards, I'm not real sure. So I'm not sure what all I'm going to hit because I don't shoot these guns a lot, but I wanted to continue on showing each one individually. So here we are, we'll start with 380. Next we have the CDP II in 9mm. This is a 3-inch barrel, holds 9 rounds in the magazine. Magazine release is the same as the 380. It has a 16 twist and non-ramped barrel. It has an ambidextrous safety, as well as it's not stainless. It is aluminum. Has the grip, basically catch here, which you have to push in to then pull the trigger and then go from there. Has the tritium sights, which the standard CDP Micro 380 would have, but this is just the standard two-tone micro. It's not the aluminum. There is an aluminum version. If I had that, I'd have the trifecta essentially, but I don't. I have 2 of the aluminum and 1 of the stainless. This has the Hogue grip on it. I prefer those. It just gives me better control, but One thing you will note, if you do go the Hogue route, you should shave off the top of the grips so that there is no pressure on the safety. One of the things that Kimber will tell you about the grip itself is that it puts pressure on basically the frame in some form or fashion, and there's an example of it up and then down, and so you have to be aware of that. When you put these on, you should shave them down. I can't say enough about the grip though. I love the grip, I love the form, the way it fits. These are 1911s. I don't really need anybody to tell me about how much they don't like 1911s or they're difficult guns or blah blah blah. I find them to be incredibly accurate for me, the way I shoot, and it is not my everyday carry. The 380 I might carry occasionally, but overall I don't plan to carry. I don't carry these guns. I shoot them basically for the pleasure of shooting them and enjoy them very much. I've shot a lot of 9mm through this, and it's in pretty decent shape. I'm not a fan of the painted frame down here at the bottom, because when you do the same way with the release, you do damage to the frame very, very easily. Not damage, you scratch it, and then they also get scratched down here. And it's one of the things I just don't understand why they couldn't have come up with a better paint for the finish. Otherwise, if you've ever taken down a Kimber, there's a small hole in the pin up here. I doubt we can see that on video, but we'll give it a shot. Comes with a Kimber tool, which is basically like a paper clip with a little 90-degree bend in it. You stick that in, do the release so that it goes forward, but you still have to bring it back to here, and then you pop out the pin. I just took them down last night, otherwise I'd do one, and I cleaned all of them. And so that's the 9mm CDP II Kimber. 9mm. On to the 45. This was the first one I got. Tritium sights, all aluminum, has the same frame, has the same issues with scratching. This frame is actually a replacement frame from the original one that I had, but in excellent shape. I've put a lot of rounds downrange. This gun at distance is just amazing. I do very well at distance with this gun. Otherwise, it's exactly the same as the 9mm. You see, this came out first, then they added the 9 to the collection. The CDP Pro 2, Pro CDP II, I'm sorry, from the Pro Shop. It's got the ambidextrous, got the pin here. Same basic concept as the others. I would shave this down if you can, because it just puts a little bit too much pressure on the frame. If you're looking to collect, you wouldn't have these grips on there anyway. And you've got to stick the pin in the top of the recoil spring rod, and then release it, and that holds that all in tension. You don't actually have to do that. You can just bring this back to the little hole there, pop that all out, and then you have to be careful with the spring because it's not under tension. Otherwise, this gun and I have had an enjoyable time together. Basically the same release. This holds 7 rounds, 45 caliber, and also is the same. You can fire this, pull this back, load it around, and pull without. So there you go. CDP II, 45 caliber, 16 twist in the barrel. It's a 4-inch. .45 caliber CDP II. Recoil engage the safety. Very enjoyable to shoot all three of the guns. Hopefully we get that on video and go from there. I am Chamberbrake. Thank you. Enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Forward forever. Backward never.